This is Gabi. Oh, sorry, old age. This is Gabi with the Nomadic Family. I'm here with Matt. We're here at Savedra Dive Center in, ready? Panagsama Beach, Malboa, Cebu, Philippines. I practiced that.
I didn't.
You didn't? See, it shows already the intelligence level. I had to practice many times, and Matt just probably got it from the start. So, Matt, we met you on a boat today.
You did, yeah.
And you're with a big group of people. Who are these people, and
That's
what are you doing here?
Right, well, I'm here with my brother and his fiancée and her family on a vacation, just diving here, because her parents have been here before and were raving about it for like the last 6 months. So
Wow, and they're also divers.
they are divers, yeah.
Right.
Everybody dives, we all dive.
Wow.
Which we actually did it all, well, they did it back in Australia on the Great Barrier Reef there, which was pretty cool.
Wow. And I want to actually ask, Great Barrier Reef, I heard, was like this amazing, place. And then I think your brother-in-law, your brother had said that today's topography at Ronda Marine Park, he felt was similar to the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah, they did, yeah. I mean, I didn't go out to that part of the Great Barrier Reef. They've done a different part, but yeah, the section we did on Ronda was, they reckoned it was on a par, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty impressive. So Malboa diving is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, it's the best I've done.
Wow.
It's awesome.
Wow. So tell us your story. You are a British-born, living in Indonesia as a bush pilot.
Yeah.
Your brother is in Australia.
Yeah, in Perth.
In Perth. You've got cousins in Thailand.
Singapore. New Zealand.
So this is like a really crazy international story.
Yeah, it's that's kind of our story of our life. Myself and my brother we grew up in the Middle East with my parents.
Right. Okay.
We lived in Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Bahrain. We moved around throughout, well, pretty much the 80s and 90s.
Wow. So a real international education. People in your class were in international school, so
that's right,
all over the world.
All over, yeah.
Wow. And what does that do to you as a person when you grow? Like most people grow up in their country, in their bubble. Everyone is the same nationality, salutes to the same flag. What does it do to a child who grows up being exposed to all that?
Well, I think it really opens your eyes. I mean, there's things that I've seen, my brother's seen, that as a family, we've seen and done things that, you sort of meet people back in UK and they've lived in their little bubble there, in their, down the same street as their family and their parents and everything. And, that's one way of living. But no, I think it gives you a sort of worldwide, I suppose. I really like it. I mean, there's certain things you do miss out on, but I think the things you do see, just the world out there is actually
amazing. And how did you end up being a bush pilot in Indonesia? How random is that?
Yeah, it was pretty random. I trained to be a pilot back in England. Once we moved back to UK, I got a job in IT and figured that's kind of this isn't me. So I pretty much from that I spent the money I earned on that training to be a pilot. It took about 4 or 5 years.
And you said you're a commercial pilot.
That's right, yeah. That was the training I did, was to get that license.
Very expensive though. I know when my dad trained.
It was very expensive.
It was very expensive.
I spent everything I earned. And when I heard about this job in Indonesia from a friend of mine, he basically told me about it. So I applied, had an interview in Germany for it, curiously. And then a couple of months later they said, yeah, okay, you can come out here. So
wow. And you say it's a great job.
It's just fantastic. Yeah,
what do? You bring supplies?
We fly from the main sort of the big cities. I fly in Papua, which is in Papua, which is it is the sort of easternmost part of Indonesia. It's the Indonesian-owned half of the Papua New Guinea island, which is just north of Australia. It's a very mountainous, terrain there.
Wait, just north? Is that the one that shares a border with East Timor?
No, that's a little farther to the west there. Again, that's also divided. Indonesia owns one half, and East Timor is another half. But yeah, we fly out of the main sort of cities up into the remote mountain tribes there. And we're flying the people, we're flying rice, frozen chickens. Yeah, frozen chickens.
We're the chickens.
And all manner of things, even from like little instant noodles and really odd things to solar panels and whatever the local villages are after, really.
And you say that you have, because of the flight log and regulations, you're limited to how many flights you can
That's
do.
right.
So you have a lot of vacation time.
I do have a lot of vacation time, which is
wow.
pretty cool.
And thanks to AirAsia, and you said Star Alliance and a few others?
Yeah, like, I mean, AirAsia, Jetstar, any of the sort of budget airlines out here, out of this part of the world, you know, they're all competing, so it makes travel so cheap out here.
Thank God for no monopolies. Thank you. Thank
yes. you. Long may that continue.
Long live the fall of monopolies.
Absolutely.
So you told me you go, okay, I have some vacation time. Where haven't I been yet? Oh,
yeah,
here we go.
That's pretty much it. I mean, I will go back to Europe because I got a lot of friends back in UK and around there, so I'll go back there a couple of times a year. But the rest of the time, I'm happy just to buzz around here, you know.
Wow.
It's awesome out here.
How did you guys pick Savedra? There's like a billion dive centers here.
That was a funny story because last Christmas I bought my brother's in-laws a book, just a big diving 100 greatest dive sites in the world.
Oh, that's you guys. Oh, I heard of that book. Okay, okay.
And it sort of became their Bible, and you know they've been going through this book, ticking off all the sites.
Oh
and,
my God.
Yeah, obviously Sevra was listed in there. And,
Yeah,
Mulba particularly, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, they came here and they've just been raving about it ever since.
So we are actually in one of the 100 best dive sites in the world.
According to this book, yes.
Wow. And then why Savedra? I mean, there are literally 30 dive centers around here. Why pick this one?
Honestly, I don't know. You'd have to ask them. I'm not sure.
The ferries, the Stardust, something.
Something out there, yeah, something. But I've been super impressed. I mean, this place is so professional. It's just great. You know,
really?
everything is like super slickly run.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You know, there's no hanging around. The equipment is first class. It's
I'm so glad to hear. Lee will be so happy. We're always bitching at Lee.
All right.
Like, what is this? This place is shabby.
No, like, I've dived to some pretty shabby places.
Okay,
you know, where the equipment's got holes in and your O-rings are leaking and all this, but
right,
no.
right. Okay, so you'd recommend this to someone?
Absolutely, I would recommend this to anybody. Anybody who else who wanted this to come diving, this part of the world, definitely.
Oh my God. Well, do you have Facebook?
I do, yeah.
So if you can, when you post any pictures, you know how to do the @
Yep.
So do @Savedra, and then people will know.
Okay, yeah, and then
awesome.
they'll see the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Savedra sees it too.
Okay.
Oh, awesome. I'm so glad because we've also dove in different places before, and I do find that this place can handle big groups. They stand behind their schedule. The people are nice, and the diving's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
And also, they're real professional. I mean, some dive sites I've been to, you know, the dive master might just let the group kind of meander and maybe even lose somebody or whatever. Which, you know,
more.
you know, that sort of thing. But no, here, you know, you watch the guys, and I take a lot of pictures underwater, so I'm often at the back there hanging around, spending another 5 minutes on something.
Right.
And, you know, he's right there, just waiting, watching. And then, you know, once I'm finished, then we'll catch up with the group again, and it's great.
You know, I must say, today I was impressed. I went with you guys, and I did snorkeling with the kids.
Yeah.
You're a group of 6. You had a dive master in the front, a dive master in training, which was Kobe in the middle, and a dive master at the end.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
It's perfect.
That's nice. That's nice. Oh, I'm glad. So, what would you say to someone? People think that we're rich. That's how we travel the world, is we're filthy rich.
No.
You're not rich? You don't have tons of foreign bank accounts, tons of money?
Not at all. I mean, bush piloting, it sounds pretty glamorous, but it doesn't pay as great as, you know, I mean, someone up in an airline, you know, they're going to be earning good money, but where I am, it's pretty average pay.
So your IT job paid more?
Yeah.
So how do you afford traveling the world? People literally will tell me, Gabi, if you've been traveling the world for this long, you must be filthy rich. You're not.
No, I mean...
So how do you travel?
You just you pick the right kind of places, you know. I mean, there's so many good websites out there. I mean, TripAdvisor's one of my favorite ones.
Why? What do you get from TripAdvisor?
TripAdvisor is you can set your budget in there, which is not towards the bottom end there, and then you can see all the reviews, particularly recent reviews, which is always good to see. Of good places to stay. You know, you get good recommendations from there.
Okay.
And
super.
you know, you don't have to stay in flashy places. I mean, all I'm looking for really is just a bed. Aircon's always good.
Hopefully not too many bed bugs.
Yeah, that sort of thing, yeah.
Wow.
You know, you don't need big money for it.
You don't.
And with AirAsia, and any of these budget airlines, it's so cheap to fly around here.
Asia is really cheap. I'll tell you, I think I shared with you, we were in Malaysia, and we wanted to go to Singapore for a weekend, for 2 weeks, ended up 3 weeks, and we looked at the bus fares, and we saw an AirAsia deal, and the flight was cheaper than the bus.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
Yeah, so like
Flying on a
crazy.
flight,
Yeah, so crazy. Like it actually turns out about the same amount of time anyway.
Sure.
Because you have to get to the airport.
Yeah, when
early,
you've got to check in and all this. Yeah.
Like it's the same amount of time, but it's just more fun to fly. You know?
Yeah.
And then we always kind of hope that someone will still give us free peanuts. It doesn't happen.
No, they don't tend to do that. Not even water either.
No, nothing.
Really, you've got to buy it all.
Yeah. But we bring with us.
Yeah.
We make sandwiches.
Yeah, I've done that.
Awesome. One last question. What would you say for you? How old are you?
I'm 33.
33. Okay, Matt. What would you say for you is the secret of happiness?
Oh God, that's
Just an easy question, by the way.
Just throw it in there.
Along with your favorite color.
I don't know. I mean, for me, I think like the job that I do, I love the job I do, which I think that's a big part. It's such a big part of your life is where you're working, how you're working.
Yeah.
And for me to do that, and then that can afford me to do all the traveling as well. It's just a perfect lifestyle, really.
Wow. So you could actually be working in an IT job, making a shitload of money, saving that money or buying, fancy furniture, fancy house, fancy car, but you wouldn't have life satisfaction.
No, I don't think so. I mean, like, a lot of people about possessions and everything, and they want the big house, they want the big car and whatnot.
Nice clothing.
Yeah, and all that, which that's fine, if that's what you like in life, then that's cool.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, for me, just seeing all these things, I mean, the world's a small place now, so
yeah, totally.
Go and see it.
Absolutely. So you're saying the secret of happiness. Ooh, that's a nice word, happiness. The secret of happiness in your eyes right now is that you do a job that you enjoy and that affords you... door opening on us? Hold on 1 second. Okay, hold on. We have to stop. We're about to be assaulted. So do a job you like. Use that money to afford to do the things you're passionate about, which is traveling the world.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And you have a blog.
I do have a blog.
Sorry, 1 second. Just tell us your blog.
Yeah, if you want to check it out, it's indopilot.blogspot.
Hold on. Indo, I-N-D-O.
I-N-D-O, yeah. Pilot. All one word. .blogspot.com.
So indopilot.blogspot.com. And you talk about your adventures and life as a bush pilot in Indonesia.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Matt.
You're welcome.
See you online. Do you have a Facebook page for Indopilot?
Yeah, that's on there as well.
So Indopilot.
If you Google it, that'll find it, yeah.
Okay, so we'll find you on Facebook too. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
What? Oh, show us the snazzy T-shirt. You had to get the commercial.
You gotta get these things.
Hold on.
I think it's $2.50.
$2.50. Look at that.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, and tell me, last question. Aren't the turtles here amazing?
They are awesome.
Aren't they?
I love turtles.
Wow.
I even got the little necklace as well.
Oh, my daughter has a necklace. So has that. Now you're bonded for life. All right. Thank you so much, Matt.
Okay.